Hi there, you're watching the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we are in the garden and we're getting some fall tasks done. Our priority today is to get these pots behind me empty. There's one here and there's one on this side of the walkway. And we have had mint and some random shrubs in there for 5 years. The mint kind of took over, and so we're taking everything out and replenishing all the soil and planting them with new plants. Except for this pot's gonna get to keep its hinoki cypress, but everything else is gonna get replaced. There's a hinoki, some peppermint. This is a rose, a miniature rose. I think that's everything in this pot. And its sister pot has chocolate mint. Here, there's another miniature rose here. An old lavender. There's a pot that doesn't need to be in there. And there was a beauty berry that died. So, yeah, we're just gonna get rid of all that stuff. All right, so this one is completely empty. And now I need to just take out all the soil. And I saved the Proven Winners Pearl Glam purple beauty berry. It has some green. Okay, get it to focus. There's some green in it, and the roots looked pretty healthy, so I'm wondering if it was just getting kind of choked out by the chocolate mint. The chocolate mint, I just basically wrapped its roots around in there and threw some soil on top, and then I'll water it, and you know, I can even layer this a little bit and they'll just start growing. And then this is the peppermint from the pot over there. And I put the lavender. I was thinking I might be able to grow it up like a standard. That might be interesting. And then this is the pile of peppermint and chocolate mint roots that I pulled out of those two containers. This container, I left the hinoki cypress in until we're ready to completely dismantle it, but everything else got taken out. When we take out this soil and put all new soil in, I'll just put this in a temporary bucket for a moment, and then it'll get planted right back inside there. But you can see it's kind of, it wants to grow. So I need to give it better soil and a deeper amount of soil. And then I just stashed the few little roses in this pot temporarily, and I'll water them in and let them grow there until I find a better home for them. Okay, so we have the soil removed from the containers. These are commercial containers that I got when I was working for a plant maintenance company in Portland. And a client of theirs wanted to switch out their containers because these were, you know, old school and they didn't like them anymore. So I took 4 of them home with my boss's permission, of course. And we've had them ever since, and we brought them with us when we moved to the coast. The diameter of the lip is about 32, but it's about 36 inches on the widest part, and they're about 3 feet tall, so it takes a lot of material. When I was working for the plant maintenance company, we would fill about 1/3 of these pots with styrofoam, and then we would put landscape fabric on top of the styrofoam. The idea of that was with commercial planting, we were switching out plants quite often, and it kept the pots light and it lessened the material that we needed to use. However, in our personal landscape, we have found that we're not really replenishing these pots on a regular basis. So we're actually going to remove all of the filler material and put all soil and compost in these pots. So today we're taking out this landscape fabric, and then you can see beneath it is all soil, or is all chunks of styrofoam. Okay, we've got it all emptied out. There's a piece of landscape fabric and some rock over the drainage hole, which we're going to leave there. And if you were in a different kind of climate than me, you might want to paint the inside of a container like this with a latex paint that would help retain moisture. But because I'm in such a rainy environment, I actually want this pot to weep, so I don't coat the inside of it. So in case that's something that you normally practice and wonder why I'm not, that's why. So because this container is so large and the plants that I'm going to be planting in here have shallow roots, I'm actually going to take this old soil and I'm going to put it in the bottom of this container, and then we're going to put some compost, and then we're going to put fresh raised bed planting mix. So let's get that done. Okay, so the old depleted soil filled just under half of this container. And now we're gonna mix in some mold dirt. And if you've watched videos of mine before, you know that we collect the piles of dirt that the moles toss up, because basically we have really good soil here on the coast, and all the moles are doing is churning that good soil up and bringing it to the surface and mixing it all up together. Of course, we've also had a few squirrels donate their catch as well. We won't be planting those, but this is really nice, rich, sandy soil that we can add into there.
Mm-hmm.
To dig it out a little bit. This thing's definitely going to be happy with a longer root system.
Oh my god, look at that. You got it? You got it?
I know, but I don't want to like rip it out.
I know. You win.
All right. Okay, so now we've got that mostly full of the discarded soil and mold dirt. Going to add some compost and then raised bed potting soil.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
You want to hand me the plant tone? Bigger than you think it is. Okay, change of plans. We were gonna put cannas in there, but the hinoki's bigger than we thought it was once we got it out of the container and replanted it. So, and we really like that hinoki cypress there, so we're just gonna leave it. I'm gonna top it off with some mulch, bark mulch, and think about if I'm gonna plant anything underneath it, maybe some heuchera or something like that. Mostly it'll be like super petunias in the summertime. Okay, let's get the other one done, because now we're just gonna put the juniper in there.
Yeah. More soil? More soil?
No, let's just put both bags in there.
Tuck it in.
Huh?
Tuck it in.
Well, it's just
I know, it's just... That's good.
keep going.
More? Oh, yeah, you're ready.
I'm gonna fill it.
You're ready. You're ready.
Take out like.
Oh, you're both right at the same time.
Huh?
You're both right at the same time. I was right for you into your extra soil. You ready to do it all hit. Smart you
All right, so Plant tone.
Sheesh.
Well, oh, it smells good.
I know that.
Let me sneeze. It smells good. I can't breathe.
You're allergic to these, aren't you?
Okay, so stand back and tell me if that's in the center. Okay. It's a little high, but I think it'll sink. You know, the soil. Maybe a little too much. I'm gonna put this over on this pot. All right, that's better. Water it in. Okay, even though that didn't end up going exactly how I thought, we're still really happy with it. It gives me year-round interest with an evergreen in each one of these pots. And my thought was, this is more of a chartreuse green with its new growth. And then we have the eucalyptus with the blue behind it. And then we repeat that over here. There's some blue there, and then some chartreuse here, and then this juniper's new growth is also a blue-gray color. So it kind of gives you like this cross effect. That's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us while we garden today, and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye.